What is Oxycontin addiction like? That is a difficult question to answer just because it's different for everybody, and there's many different definitions of addiction. The simplest way to look at it, though, is if somebody ceases taking the medication, they would feel uncomfortable. They'd feel the withdrawals or dope sickness. So that implies that there's a form of dependence where they feel sick by not taking it, and should they take another dose of the medication, that the symptoms go away and they feel better. So that's the simplest way I can explain what an addiction is like. What it actually feels like, though, depends again on the stage of addiction, but the worst stage is an alternation between feeling well and comfortable and happy during times of active use, and then this is followed by withdrawal, which is completely the opposite, with the discomfort, irritation, irritability, moodiness, sweats, chills, general discomfort. And it's this is the rough part about an addiction, is that the user ends up alternating between highs and lows, and eventually they can become a slave to the drug, meaning that they would feel sick without it and soon become desperate to do anything at any measures, at all costs, to obtain more of their drug, to feel better. It can become really that bad. So at that point it becomes not a thing to get high, it's just a drug now is used to avoid getting sick. So a drug addiction itself is complicated. And one more thing I just need to add there is usually there's an interference with quality of life as well. So the user can no longer maintain their normal life without some sort of consequence. So that's usually involved. So they're late for work, they're missing work, they're sleeping in for school, they're missing appointments. Those sort of things can show that there's a problem going on. There's also the weight loss as well. So addiction is a complicated thing, but generally I would say it's present when a person feels uncomfortable when they're weaning off the drug of choice, they are dependent on it to feel better, and it interferes with their quality of life.